Welcome back to a new video here at Life with the Bridges. When you've been through a cancer journey with your child, you're forced to live a life where your only option is to live day by day. But in turn, that stops you looking too far into the future and makes you celebrate the small wins. And as time passes, life naturally turns into a life of meeting milestones. And today was one of those days. And this milestone was a big one, as it was 2 years to the day since this moment.
184 days from the minute we got diagnosed to the minute we managed to ring the bell today.
2 years ago since our hero of a son did this. And this moment was absolutely monumental in itself, but it also was 2 years to the day that Katie and I as parents walked back through the door of our home after calling the four walls of a hospital home for over 6 months, whilst we battle for our son's life against cancer.
We are home, back where we belong. Oh, so good to be back. Come home, Teddy! Yay! Come in, baby. We're home.
Oh no!
We're home.
We were finally reunited with our dog Willow, but we also had the incredible challenge of being our son's full-time carer. There wasn't any doctors and nurses to tell us what to do now. They had all gone, and it was just us as parents having full control over our son's life.
Welcome home. That is what 2 weeks worth of medication looks like for a post-cancer patient. But it doesn't matter, because we're home and he's back with his toys. Go Teddy, go Teddy, go!
With huge responsibilities of Teddy's journey post-cancer treatment and full stem cell transplant, we knew that returning home was going to be where the real fight started as we navigate a life that we had left 6 months ago as two normal parents to now being his full-time carers, having to administer his life-saving medication, 32 a day may I add, and that was only just the start. Since this day, we rode the unpredictable storm of post-transplant life, but you are now joining us 2 years since the day of returning home as we celebrate this milestone all together with our superhero of a son at Alton Towers Splash Landing Hotel. But before we get into it, it wouldn't be a normal episode with the Bridge family unless we had some pre-adventure dramas, which this time came in the form of a screw in our tyre the day before we travel. Brilliant. With an emergency new tyre fitted on the car, the next day we hit the road to go in search for a whole bunch of fun. But before we let the fun commence, we had arranged to take Teddy to meet my father's side of the family, including his grandparents and auntie and uncle, which he'd never met before, which was so incredibly special to finally introduce them to the real life superhero that is Super Ted. And in true Ted style, he was on brilliant form and introduced them to every single one of his animals he had bought. With a quick bite to eat and our family pit stop done, we hit the road again, and our next destination was Alton Towers Splash Landing Hotel. Another hour and a half later, we finally arrived and unpacked the contents of our life into the pram, which looks like we were moving in permanently with the amount of stuff we had. But no, ladies and gentlemen, this was all for one night only. But we were officially ready to check into our hotel and let the fun commence. Room tour. First up was the double bunk bed, which Ted was buzzing about.
I'm just in your bedroom.
Secondly, there was a lovely green door that you must remember not to forget to hold up for your wife in the pram. Thirdly, a slightly small and uncomfortable double bed. And fourth, a nice view of the outdoor part of the water park. And lastly, a very bougie bathroom and shower, which we were definitely going to need as this hotel was slightly on the grubby side. Which concludes our room tour.
And we never want to go on the big water side, okay?
Okay, let's go. It is 2:28 and we have a booking for the Splash Landing water park at 2:30. Let's go and have some wet wild fun. Let's do it.
this is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
With our fun in the water park done and cut short due to it being too busy and wanting to keep Ted's risk of infection to a minimum, we got out and went to get changed, and Teddy took the opportunity to test his filming skills.
Come back here, you crazy child! So we have just finished at the Splash Landing water park and it was absolutely carnage. I'll be completely transparent. We kind of only spent half an hour in there because there was so many kids and it was so busy, and obviously we were a little bit sort of cautious with Teddy's risk of infection. Not that he can't be around other children, but there was just so many people and the water was probably minging. So we've gone back to our hotel and showered, and we are heading now to CBeebies Lounge just to go and explore, because we've got a dinner reservation back at the Splashland Hotel buffet area tonight. Yeah, because there's actually 3 hotels on this complex. So the Alton Towers Hotel, the Splash Landing Hotel, and the CBeebies Land Hotel. And so we're going to go and see what CBeebies Land Hotel and the Alton Towers Hotel is like for our dinner reservation. And then tomorrow we're actually heading to Alton Towers to go and explore the rides and go and have a day's worth of fun. But for now, let's go to CBeebies Land.
Before heading to the CBeebies Hotel, we took a look around at the other types of accommodation they offer. They had stargazing pods, little cabins, and also the Enchanted Village luxury tree houses, which were pretty special. But with the walk around complete, we tried to head to the CBeebies Hotel to have a look, but were very quickly stopped in our tracks to be told it was for residents only. So we skipped that hotel and went to have a look around the Alton Towers official hotel. This hotel was pretty cool and looked a bit nicer and cleaner than the Splash Landing hotel we were staying in, which were both actually connected by a hallway which led through the hotel, across the bridge through the Splash Landing water park, and then back into our hotel via the arcade, which obviously our little boy got sucked in by the bright flashing lights. With the little accommodation exploring done, we stopped off for a quick drink at the bar whilst we waited for our dinner reservation, and they even had a little bit of live music while we were waiting, which obviously Teddy loved. But it was soon time for our dinner in the on-site buffet called Flambeau Jambo. This was very much a classic buffet offering a variety of foods, which wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. But it had enough to fill all our tummies, and even had a cool ice cream machine, which let's just say Teddy made very good use of, and it was going to give him enough energy to dance the night away. Literally.
Oh, I've got a tiger! Is he going to win? Woohoo! Go in that bottom there and see if he's in the bottom. Yay! What did you win? Tiger! Woohoo!
With dinner done and another new toy won, and the ice cream slowly making its way into Teddy's body, his energy levels were about to hit the roof.
How inviting does that look with no children in now?
Yes?
He has his ring on
Yeah.
and jump far as you can.
Wow!
We decided rather than go and sit in a hotel room with a child full up of ice cream, we would instead walk over to the Alton Towers Hotel, as there was some live music on, and hopefully that would burn some of his energy before bedtime. And wow, it didn't disappoint. Within a minute, our little performer was in his element, dancing to every song, which was just so incredible to watch. When Katie and I sat and watched in awe of our little boy, we were hit with the overwhelming reality of how far we had all come in the last 2 years. 2 years ago, we were petrified parents. We were not only petrified of what was to come, but for the first time since he got diagnosed with cancer, our son's life was back in our hands, which as a parent is the worst thing that can ever be taken away from you. But in this moment, it was daunting. This wasn't just about giving the 32 meds a day. This was so much more. What did it actually take to look after a child so young that has received so much life-threatening but life-saving treatment and medication? The new cleaning routines, the safety precautions of being in the sun, and so much more, which was the unnerving reality of the responsibility of taking over the scary full-time care of our son. We had to protect him from everyone and everything, as his new immune system was so vulnerable. There wasn't any socialising with kids and doing normal things that 1.5-year-olds should, but instead kept him confined in the safety of our home to protect him against any infections, to allow his body to have the best opportunity to develop in its own time. 2 years from then, we are 2 parents sitting in pure admiration of our boy, of how far he's come, dancing amongst other children, completely carefree. And what this does prove, ladies and gentlemen, is that there can be life after cancer, and it's a life where appreciation reaches new heights. You feel thankfulness to undescribable depths, and a life where in times we didn't think we were ever going to experience. So anyone out there that is battling today, let Teddy and our story prove to you that you should never, I repeat never, lose hope. And for that, we are forever grateful and thankful for the chance we have to simply live again. With our little boy dancing his heart out right until the end, it was finally time to head back to the hotel room to bed, as we had a big day in the morning of going to the famous Alton Towers Theme Park for some more fun.
Looks like we're going to be battling the weather today. We're going to Alton Towers. So it is a new day here, and yesterday was all about the Splash Landing Hotel and the water park, but today is about the theme park itself, and we're going to go and have some fun. But it looks like we're going to be battling the weather all day, and Teddy's tiredness, because he woke up at 4:50 this morning, so we're all a little bit kind of blurry-eyed, but we're going to go and make the most of it. But first up is breakfast. So breakfast is done, and we are checked out the hotel, and we are now gonna just wait until the park opens. When you stay at one of the Alton Towers hotels, you should have access to the park an hour earlier than the public. But for some reason, they've told us that we can access the park at 9, but the rides don't open till 10, which is kind of pointless, to be honest, because we can't actually gain any sort of benefit from any of the other members of the public. But it is what it is. I don't know if it's because the kids' holidays are coming to an end or whatever, but we found a few little problems with this whole stay here at Splash Landing Hotel. In a nutshell, just the cleanliness of it is just pretty poor, and we're not big complainers. We like just to get on with things and make do and muddle through, but I certainly wouldn't be coming back here. But yeah, but for now, let's go to Alton Towers and have some fun. We're in here, Ted! Where are we? Woohoo!
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning a clear light as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a race. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today,
Who doesn't love a theme park in the rain? It's just one of those things. Can't be helped.
today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day to tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow.
With Teddy doing all the rides he wanted to, and his tiredness would allow him, added with the constant downpours of rain, we had just about finished here at Alton Towers, and a perfect time to end that video there. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, as it's completely free and it really helps out our channel. A huge thank you to our Life with the Bridges family members, and lastly, a huge thank you to everyone who donated to our charity fundraiser. We started off with a goal of £1,500 and we have now reached just shy of £6,000, including gift aid, with all of your help as our amazing support network and community, and we can't thank you enough. So from the Bridge family, we thank you from the bottom of our heart. Oh, and one more thing Ted wants to say.
Your favorite. I don't want.
Good boy. We'll catch you in the next one, chaps.